I got to go out there. But just listen to just a little bit of this.
To be diagnosed with something, okay, with some illness or something like that. And I think the problem might be with regional changes, etc., because I've even seen native speakers debate about this very same thing in Spanish-only forums, and they can't seem to agree, so what chance do we have, right? So that's what I'm going to be talking about in...
Okay, so what chance does the non-Spanish speaker have? Well, if they speak Italian, Portuguese, Greek, French, and not Spanish, they have a great chance of resolving this, because those languages are languages that are more circumspect than Spanish. And so I'm gonna send you through this. See this? This is where he got his information from. Real Academia Español, Asociación de las Academias de la Lengua Español, Práctico Diccionario del Estudiante. Okay, you need a hard copy. And the reason why is because if you're planning on passing a cell phone back and forth, it's going to break or it's going to get stolen. You look at this word, diagnosticar. Look at the word below it, diagonal. The di means to come across. Agnosticar means to know. And it means that the physician sees the signs and that the patient knows his symptoms. That's what the physician is going across to determine the etiology of any particular illness or sickness. If the patient is dead, and this is how you know it's true. If the patient is dead, the person who performs the autopsy nowhere puts on yo diagnostico di cuerpo con este or K or este. He doesn't say that because he's not going across from signs to symptoms or from symptoms to signs. He's got to have and here's the word, he's got to have a dialogue. See, that's once again the di, which means to in Greek, and it is to go across as a diagonal, to go across. So there is no diagnosis of a dead man. That is how you resolve the controversy. Now, the Spanish speaker may not know that. The Real Academia del Idioma de Español, they may not take that into account. They just plain and simply, like in this dictionary entry, they may not have enough space. But watch, they're going to cover that. Look, second, medicina, determinar la existencia de una enfermedad a partir de la observación de sus síntomas. See? Now, they don't have it perfectly right. See? Okay. They don't have it perfectly right. See? And they're talking about that the physician here is observing the symptoms. Okay? And in fact, they even got it wrong. The symptoms are what the patient can describe to you. He may have a pain inside of his head, but it does not show to the physician as a sign because the physician cannot see a pain that's inside someone's head. So the person has to describe it. Now, why does the Ray not put signs in here and only gets half of the definition? Because they do not have unlimited space. It is your job to see that the definition is incomplete and to go out there and find the rest of the definition. That's why physicians are physicians and I'm not a physician, because it's a physician is going to look at this and say, hey, you know what? This is incomplete. So when my patients are trying to describe to me, or when I'm trying to tell my patients about a diagnosis using this verb, I might want to avoid it and just say, ¿Cómo tú sientes? Y este es que yo he observado. That's what any sophisticated physician in any language is going to say. He is not going to ever use an English, Spanish, French, or any of that unless he's talking to his colleagues diagnosticar, because he knows that you have to come across from signs to symptoms and symptoms to sign. And he knows that it's the patient and the doctor that have to pass information back and forth. Sometimes when we seek out controversy in language, there is no controversy if we think about it.